This looks like the road. Who are you? Marked by stone. Talus says, hey, we just did that. We meet again. How goes your journey? This is normally where I'd like to give you a chance to respond, but I'd like to talk. Wait, I'd like to talk about me instead. Once I was a woman without ambition. Sure, I had my twin loves of fashion and travel, but I didn't have drive. But Cece's designs spoke to me. They said, Mishi, take those fascinations and turn them into action. Now I am a changed woman chasing the treasures of another inspired fashionista, the great bandit Misko. Misko. As I search for Misko's collection, I intend to spread the joy of fashion everywhere I go, such is my passion. Okay. Good for you. I thought she was gonna give me another mark on my map. I need to reach my friend. I just don't feel inclined to do those Korok puzzles. Now. I think that's like a racetrack. And, oh, is this our tower? Hold on. Yeah. Isn't that on Mount Lanayru? Another tower that looks really close. Oh my gosh, Addison. Again. Oh, with another one of these weird ones. But this one. This one. Doesn't it almost look like this would fit down that? Let's see. Oh, it does. Let's just, here. Oh, wait, what? Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's get a big one. Maybe we can use some recall here. Get this up into the air. Whoops. Oh, I can't change. Oh, yeah, you can. Look at that. No, 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 no. Well, this is actually just fine. Blue. Now. Will it work? Check it out. That's all we needed last time. It does help that he's not building it on the edge of a hill. All right. Got our 20 rupees. Our mushroom rice balls. And a muddle bud this time. Okay. I wonder how many of these there are. I don't know why I'm more inclined to do his things than Korok's stuff. Maybe it's just because it's something a little bit new. I should start making myself do the Korok puzzles though. Especially because you get your inventory upgrades. Like, they are really useful. Is this the right way? This doesn't feel right. Does it? No, Hateno Village is right there. We've covered some pretty significant ground though, which is awesome. Oh my god, I just realized we're gonna be able to do our paraglider cloth. Finally. Hateno Village. Look at how it's changed. Someone's here. Look at all the mushrooms. Eek, he's talking to me. So, is there anything special bringing you to Hateno Village at this hour? All we have here are veggies, Cece's fashion, and, well, just those two things, really. So, you know, not much point attacking our homes or anything. Oh, he's actually pretty handsome now that I get a good look. Hey, I have a good idea. You should take this and not ask any questions. Thank you. You swept me off my feet so fast that I gave you one of my prized eggs. No more, though. Just forget what happened today. How could I ever forget? Your heart is like a cuckoo's egg, easily given, but easy to break. Please find it in your heart to forget what happened today. What is going on? I feel like you weren't getting what I was going for there. Way to kill the mood. Okay. Look, lady, you're the one who gave me a bird egg. I don't know. Farming some pumpkins. Hang on just a sec. I was sure you were Mayor Reed coming to talk for a bit. Did all this fashion business bring you to town too? Before, folks came to Hateno Village for veggies, but now they show up for that gaudy getup Cece makes. So which are you after? We're after both. The outfits, I guess. I guess she's a world famous designer or whatever. Go up the slope. Further into the village, Cece's shop is the tacky one on the left as you enter the gates. Even my wife, Nikki, is gaga about her stuff. You see this hat that I'm wearing? Nikki's the one who insists that I keep it on. Give me a light, tough straw hat when it comes to work in the fields any day. Oh, but don't let the wife hear I said so. She thinks it looks good on me. Anyway, what you see here is me trying to come up with a new kind of veggie, but I haven't had much luck. Still, if I quit so soon, I'd be a poor excuse for a farmer, wouldn't I now? I wonder if he would have said anything different if I had said veggies, since he's a farmer. Let's say veggies. Oh, that's what I thought. You see, he's happier now. I focus on growing pumpkins myself, but there are other fields and a couple of farms up the hill too. And I suppose nowadays we've got those weird sculptures to gawk at too. The point is, there's plenty to check out around our village if you take the time to look. Anyway, what you see here is me trying to come up with a new kind of veggie. Okay, so, well, at least he was in a little bit of a better mood. Yeah, so this place is definitely looking a little different. So we've got the general store, which, let's see if they've got what I need. Oh, they've got milk, and they've got rice. Yes. We can make that lady's porridge. Ever since Cece set up shop in the place across the way, Hateno's made a name for itself with fresh fashion. Before that, though, this was a farming community from way back. We're a self-sufficient little burg. We eat what we harvest and sell the rest. I tell you what, you haven't lived until you've tried a bottle of fresh milk straight from Hateno pasture. Head on up to the pasture when you get a minute. You'll be glad you did. That wraps up the sales pitch, I figure. Sorry for the song and dance, but I got a business to run. You were saying something I can do for you? Yeah, I want all of them. You can never have too much rice on hand, right? Swift carrot. They've got some tomatoes, and I'll take all the milk. 36 rupees? Sure. Hylian shrooms, goat butter. Do you think I need any butter? I like to have butter on hand, like IRL. Okay. Excuse me, ma'am. Can we talk? Ivy. Hold on, I remember her from somewhere. Another long day drawing in customers. I hope Manny doesn't show up today. That guy's always glaring at me. I don't even know why. Oh, are you a tourist? I haven't started my spiel for customers yet. If you need something at the Eastwind General Store, you'll have to talk to my dad at the counter. Sorry, but I need to clean the shop. Okay. Let's go see what all this is about. As I've said multiple times, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here and now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts a new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket? So you're saying 1 person could go in? Hey, come on now. We can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It's just a joke. Well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Or we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. Good, now let me in. Thank goodness they gave up. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sister's, the new line of Cece products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go in the shop. Cece herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. Why isn't it for sale? I want to wear mushroom stuff. These look like pillows. Are you sure this is clothing? Oh, well, that's a hat. That's a fine hat. Fashionable personnel only? All right. Another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of the form of every angle. This is Cece herself. This is the sort of thing on which I built my name and reputation as the world-renowned Cece. Oh, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable Cece? I must say you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Rude? Look at my hat. Welcome to the Ventus Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the Cece brand. And if you weren't aware, you stand before the very woman who changed this fussy old village into the birthplace of whatever fashion. As proof, I present to you this. The Cece hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, Cece. I want it. Do you see that luxurious curve? Do you note okay, wouldn't you call this the pinnacle of perfection? She's going too fast. This piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. Uh-oh. Somebody's barged in. Reed, what is all this about? Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno. Look who's here. What can I do for you, oh esteemed Mayor Reed? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Cece, you have to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night that they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hateno's foundation is its produce. What are we going to do if it fails? Now, dear, there's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know. Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hateno wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hateno's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenating. Hateno Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village by holding a mayoral election. You're calling for a mayoral election? Sure, suits me. I'll win that pretty easy. Sophie, I delegate the management of the mayoral election to you. What? Come on, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we headed back home. Oh boy, what have we walked in on? There's no time to waste. Oh, you again. I've got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course... Ooh, can I be undecided? Oh, if you haven't yet thrown in your lot with either candidate, then welcome to Team CC. That settles that, I trust. It's plain for all to see that I'm a shoo-in for the next mayor, or so one would think. Yet there are stragglers in this village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover. And so, I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed supporters. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. The mushrooms I give will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. Although Sophie and I must mind the shop, where will we find someone we can trust to carry out this vital task? Are we gonna do this? There's the magic words I was waiting for. You're a lifesaver. Now then, you'll be needing these. Hylian mushrooms. These mushrooms are for the village's Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas dressed to the nines in CC. This should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. There's also no need to give them to the children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. Your mission is simple. Give a single Hylian shroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Off you go. Team CC or Team Reed? Oh boy, what did I get thrown into? So, yeah, that's just saying the same thing that she... And now she's got a quest. She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Sir, I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in, but since we are both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure. I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon, and I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out what she's up to and what's going on and what she's up to, and get back to me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Cece's secret. And, how do I know that I actually want to vote for Cece? What if I want to vote for Reed? This guy needs a mushroom. Is this the... Did I go in here? Yeah. Gotta get there first. If you want Hylian tomatoes, don't ask me, ask my dad. He'll probably be in the field behind Cece's house. I want to be the first at school today for sure, so get out of my way. Okay, goodbye. She's excited about school. Here's the dye shop. What are these? Hateno's mayoral election is on. Reed, the incumbent mayor of Hateno Village, is running against Cece, darling of the fashion world. To settle whose vision for Hateno will win, the two of them have agreed to hold an election. Details soon. Oh boy. Are you another traveler here to see Cece? Our village gets more famous all the time. Sorry, I'm on my way to meet someone. If you need a tour guide, you'll have to ask someone else. I don't need a tour guide. I just want to find out what's going on. So here's this guy. What are you unhappy about? Someday, a second store. Welcome to the Kochi dye shop. Right, so you're a new customer, I think. Well, I don't do the dyeing around here. If you want my hubby for this. All this activity is getting to be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to Cece that our shop has taken off like this, but every day is so exhausting now. She just wants a break. Greetings and saturations. If you're looking to add some color to your wardrobe, you found the right place. So 20 rupees to dye, okay. Or, yeah, a lovely paraglider. Nowadays, not only do we dye clothes, we also offer a fabric rework. Bring me some fabric and I can rework your paraglider with flying colors. You may be a first-time customer, but that's fine. We have a special introduction to our new service for folks like you. We got a CC fabric, okay. Every region has its own fabric, so yeah, let me do the paraglider. Rework the paraglider. Here we go, and now look at all of our options. Sweet. So ordinary, horse god, CC's, tunic of memories fabric. Hylian hood. I got a lot of these from amiibos. This is from the Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibo. This is from the Skyward Sword Zelda amiibo. The Sheik amiibo. I think this might be from the Guardian amiibo. This is actually from the Wolf Link amiibo. And this is from the Twilight Princess Zelda amiibo. So what are we gonna go with? That one looks cool. But you know what? I kind of want this one. I just love the simple design, and also I love Skyward Sword. We're going with this one. Hey. This one take a moment. No watching paint dry for you. Oh my gosh. Shit. Setting the fabric, ready to launch. That'll do her. Looking forward to your next visit. Now go out and paint the town red. It's beautiful. I love it. It's just so simple. And just like the one in Skyward Sword, they've been putting these strange decorations all over the village. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here? A tourist? you're in Hateno Village, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everything's getting so glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. We're all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy Cece brand stuff right away in celebration. But it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law Wharton. We prefer the simple life and the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay. I'm gonna not. Because I don't know what I want to do yet. Like, I'm almost more inclined to just let these people live their lives that they've always lived, you know? But I don't want to be the one that decides who runs this place. Where does the mayor live anyways? This looks like a big important house. Is this Clavia? No, this is the mayor. Okay. Oh, you're the traveler. I saw Ventus clothing. Did you come to check up on me because you're worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little over there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved, but don't worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election, so I'm focusing on the second plan to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. What kind of a taste? Well, way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. And now that I think of it, it had a unique, pungent smell. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. But don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice, relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill? I never start my morning without a glass. A new signature food. A pungent smell, he said? Like a Korok seed? Like a durian? Are there durians in this game? I don't see any clues in his house. What if I just help them both? Can I do that? This is the inn. Is it still, what was her name? Prima? Huh? Yeah, Prima. Do you need something? I'd really prefer to help you from across the counter if that's all right. Okay, fine. Well, I wanted to actually talk to her. Regular bed. No, I wanted to talk to her, I guess. Because we gotta find whoever that guy's grandpa worked with. Wharton, okay, I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you if you need something. It's probably my wife, Prima. Oh, so Prima got married. Every time I show my face around there, she demands to know why I'm not wearing CC brand clothes. So I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. I never knew my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. Okay. I don't want to give anybody a mushroom yet until I, like, know more about what's going on. Or should I just do it? I don't know. I'm afraid that I'm going to convert voters over to CC's brand when I don't know for sure if that's what I want to do. Whoever that guy's grandfather worked with it would have to be an older person. No. Like, I don't know. I feel like we did pass a couple of older people. And plus, I wanted to make a stop at our old house. If you did the quest in Breath of the Wild, Link's house. Oh, this is Mishi. I think we already got the armor that she was talking about because she was talking about the taluses. Are you from outside? If you want to play, tell my brother Neb. I'm sure he'll add you to our spy game. Neb is spy number 1 and I'm number 2. A spy's job is to keep an eye out and report to the big-time hero, Azum, with surveillance. What about any bad people? But the lab at the top of the hill to the east is too far. I can't go up there. What in the world? Nothing escapes the spy. Come here, child. Hey, mister, are you what they call a traveler? Your weapon's really neat. Every wanderer has amazing gear. It's true. I love swords and bows and arrows and all that stuff. Want to be my friend? We're spies for Azum. He's a hero who protects our village. I'm spy number 1, and my little sister Nara is spy number 2. That makes you spy number 3. Confused? And this is new. Here's an old man. Is that the Hateno well? Okay. Oh, this is actually an old woman. You're a traveler. I'd like to go traveling myself sometime, but today I got my hands full tending to the field near the school. Good journey to you, traveler. A good harvest to me, I suppose. Did you have something to say? All right, I'm gonna try giving her a mushroom. A gift from Cece. Thanks for that. The world of fashion moves too fast for us old folks, but I'm in favor of any mayor who can make sure this village stays a place where the younger folk are happy to live. What does it say? All right, I gave 1, so there's 7 left. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm swaying the votes of the village or not. This is new. Help wanted. Apply to become a teacher. Want to show children the joy of learning? No experience necessary. Inquire at the school for more information. Prospective applicants are welcome to sit in on a lesson. Simon from the lab. Okay, so there's a bunch of students. Oh, look at this. How cute. Map of Hyrule. And then this is Simon. Yes, yes. What is it? Oh, it's you, Link. I haven't seen you in... Link, you're back. My apologies for the outburst. Clearly, you're back in town then. But what of Princess Zelda? Yeah, she's not coming. Princess Zelda's still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children. I'm sure this would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Right now, we're covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on the lesson if you'd like. Oh, would we like? It's a history lesson. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that's no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All the stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures or proof to back up this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's hall. Ooh. Did I take a picture of that? Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also in Necluda, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the screen depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's hall now, is it? More accurate to call it Lady Paya's hall. Teach me a lesson. I guess I didn't take a picture of it. Darn. Okay. So that's fun. What's upstairs? Like a little office? Maybe this is where Simon lives. And what's up the ladder? The bell! Well, that's fun. I want to, like, ring the bell. But I can't reach. Doesn't ring. Okay, real quick. Let's go visit our old house. And then I have to find an old person to tell me what that recipe was. This isn't going well. What are you doing? Oh, it's a carrot. Did you know that we're set to hold an election for mayor here soon? Sure, I understand Cece's position on the issues, but that don't change Hateno's tradition of living off the land. Is there something you need? Yeah, have a shroom. Even though you're like chowing down on that carrot. You say this is from Cece. Thank you kindly. Us old folks don't know much about what's in now, you know. I'm happy to vote for whoever for mayor if they fix up the village real nice. I guess we'll have to keep looking. So these houses used to belong to, well, this one at least used to belong to Bolson and Carson. There's nothing in here except for 2 beds. How funny. And then, of course, this used to be our house. Although I suspect ownership may have changed. And look at that. I mean, it looks the same setup and everything, but all of this is different. We've got the goats and a man with goats, okay. There's Flower Blight Ganon, the flower lady that is so famous from Breath of the Wild. And then, of course, the golden horse, which was Zelda's horse, and now we have it. That might be like her first horseshoe or something. And then whatever those are, some kind of a creature in the Pharaon region. And look at this. Okay, so she did at least keep our picture. That's adorable. I want a picture. Saved album. How cute. This is from the Champion's Ballad DLC, obviously, in Breath of the Wild. Okay, so let's examine Zelda's journal. She sure does like to leave journals laying all over the place, doesn't she? After the calamity, I asked myself how to rebuild and set out across Hyrule in search of an answer. I saw collapsed buildings, lost cities. The damage was far worse than I had imagined. But as I watched the people and heard their stories, I was convinced all was not lost. The people's spirits were not broken. They and their strong wills are Hyrule's greatest treasure. They are the ones who will rebuild, and my contribution to their efforts will be to protect them while they do so. As part of Hyrule's reconstruction, we built a school in Hateno Village. It's the largest Hylian village with its sprawling, bountiful land. There are so many children living here that it seemed the ideal place to found a school. I've recruited Simon from the Research Institute to teach there. He was Purah's assistant for years, which makes him well equipped to deal with the needs of quirky children. Because Purah used to be such a small child, that's funny. I'm overseeing the school for a while myself to keep an eye on the students. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade to Hudson of Hudson Construction to construct the school for us. He seemed deeply moved by the request. This will be his final job at Hateno Village before he sets off on a journey. So that explains why we haven't seen Bolson around. I had him add a secret room to my house, one that won't appear on the plans. It's dim, but humidity and temperature controlled, so it's very comfortable. It's proven very useful when I'm working alone and need to concentrate. Work on the school has been moving along smoothly, but a major problem recently reared its head. We don't have enough teachers. Simon is interviewing people, but he hasn't found a good fit yet. I'd like to hire someone intelligent, educated, and capable of earning the children's trust. Nurturing our children is an extension of our duty to this land. We shape our future by the way we shape their path. I hope to see sterling members of our community come to this village and take up that mantle as their teacher. Oh, that was it. Well, let's go find this secret room. It obviously wasn't anywhere down here. Gotta be around back. Yeah, she did say added a secret room to my house, and there's no sign out front that says Link's house or Zelda's house or Link and Zelda's house. So I don't know whether to think that this is still our house and we shared it with Zelda. This is Zelda's secret well, and here's a room. I guess this is like a shed. I think it's a little bit ambiguous, which is classic Nintendo. You could really go either way and think that maybe they were living together. Maybe Link gave her the house. I don't know. And she's got another journal down here. This is her diary, not her journal. Though the calamity's over, its scars remain. A mountain of problems stands before us, even as we begin to rebuild. No matter where I go to offer aid, Link remains at my side, a kindness that has taken a visible toll on his clothing. That's why I put an order in for a new and improved champion's tunic just for him. I just can't wait to see the look on his face when I surprise him with it. I'll hide it in the throne room so he won't find it until after our investigation. Even he would never expect that the torches are the key. A new champion's tunic. Okay, want. And she's got a chest down here, which contains the well-worn hairband, an old, worn, simple hairband. Its color has long faded, but it still has some life left in it. Wearing it in your hair makes you sentimental about past times. That's funny. So we can officially look like the Breath of the Wild Link. How cool is that? And it's down here in Zelda's secret room. I don't know, man. Oops. I still really think that it could go either way. Of course, like, gosh darn it, I keep missing the ladder. The house has been totally redecorated and it's full of pictures of stuff that would interest Zelda. The table is set for 2. Link can sleep in the bed. However, I was able to sleep in Dr. Callip's bed, but he was kind of offering it to travelers. Who are you? I worry about that, man. Oh, it's the wife of the mayor. You're the customer I saw at Ventus Clothing. You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the mayoral election or not? It's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all. But there's a moot point now. Oh, that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. What's on your mind? Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reed. That man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest idea what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was first to burst. Wait, what? I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something? Well, you'll figure it out. Reed's secret. So now we've got to dig up dirt on Cece and Reed. Miss Zelda. Miss Zelda still isn't back. Is it because she's disappointed in me? Oh, that's sad. Do you have business at Miss Zelda's house too, mister? So she doesn't recognize that I live there if I did. You know she's not back home yet, right? Right around the time of the upheaval, Miss Zelda just stopped coming home. She always used to say, see you later, whenever she left the village, but not that time. Oh gosh, that's scary and morbid. Where is this woman going? Why is she going into my house? Hey! Ma'am? This isn't your house. Oh, she's cleaning. Okay. I want to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Oh, I have to finish cleaning Zelda's house. Hold on, let me read that again. Gosh darn it. Blah, blah, blah. I have to finish cleaning Princess Zelda's house while it's still light out. She really did just straight up call it Princess Zelda's house. Hey, Link loves food too. How come it's not a picture of me cooking? There's just no evidence that I ever existed here. I think I'm leaning toward Link gave this house to Zelda, which would make sense. I mean, Link's a good guy. He was her protector. He was her knight. Okay, well, wow, we have a lot of work to do in this village. We may have more work to do in this village than we had to do in Kakariko Village. But honestly, these seem really exciting, so I'm kind of looking forward to it, actually. We'll dig up some dirt on these guys, and I don't know if what we do is gonna affect the election or not. I kind of hope not. Like, I don't want to get into politics, but we'll see. And then we still have to go up to the lab and see the real reason that we're here is to go to the lab and see Robbie, because he's supposed to be up there. Anyways, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Next episode, we're going to get down to the bottom of this election, and we're going to go see Robbie. So catch you in the next one. Goodbye. I'm Brittany with DesertBeeGames. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to help my channel grow, all you got to do is hit the like and subscribe buttons below. You can now join on YouTube and get early access to videos and see members-only community posts. Can't wait to see you there.